Hey everybody, I just wanted to welcome you to the I can't even talk. I just wanted to welcome. I just wanted to welcome. welcome. I wanted to welcome you to the Coats Exist podcast. This is my 258th episode. I don't even know how many I've done so far. It was a shit. I'm trying to think of novelties to do, like while like jerking off while I'm recording this, like telling a story. I'll be like, one time when I was younger. Imagine that was the noise. Oh god. Are you jerking off in your bedroom? No, I'm not. I feel like I've done that before. I should do that on stage. But I don't know how to do that kind of goofy stuff when I'm on stage. Oh man. That'd feel so stupid it would come out awkward. Hey guys, you ever imagine I made this noise when I was jerking off and I came? That's how I do it on stage, like a fucking weirdo. But anyways, I think it would be fun to have a podcast where you have sex. I'm sure somebody's done it, like while you like talk about shit while you're having sex. I want this fucking president, huh? Really fucking... I don't make those noises during sex. That'd be weird. I'm more like... I don't know what noises I make because I'm not paying attention. I'm usually so self-aware that it's like insane. But I don't know what noises I'm making, especially when I'm drinking. I could be like... Oh man, I sure hope not. Well, gee golly gosh, I sure hope not. You think throughout the history of the world there's somebody who's like did it in like moaned in a sing-song way? All right. When I was younger, I got told by the priest that I was going to hell. I was just reminded of that recently. I was wearing all black. I forget what exactly was going on. I was like horsing around, and the priest comes in. He's like, "You go to hell." He was Irish. I can't do an Irish accent. You know, you go to hell. You go to hell because you're wearing all black. He sounds like a fucking... You're going to hell because you're wearing all black. It's like a mixture of an Irish guy and a fucking... some kind of like weird hillbilly guy. Not that there's anything wrong with being a weird hillbilly guy, okay? I'm a weird hillbilly guy. I remember I used to live in this place. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to talk about it. Not going to talk about it. Forget it. Not going to do it. There was a girl that came from the city, and she called everybody in my town ugly. That was going to be the fucking thing, okay? And I was like, holy shit, she's right. Everybody is ugly, because she was from New York City, and she was like, probably used to seeing the most beautiful people in the world. Then she came to my fucking town, and she's like, oh my god, everybody here is so ugly. I don't live there anymore, but she's right. Everybody was fucking ugly. It was a crazy town where I lived. I'm not going to name it, but it was crazy in the way that it was so fucking boring that people, you just had a drink all the time. There was just bar after bar after bar after bar, and you'd go to the bar, and then you'd go to the next bar, and you go to the next bar, and you drink, and everybody knew your fucking name, and you're like, hey, you want to fucking... You fucking drink it, and... There was a guy in the news. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know how the fucking this shit works. Because I'm such a huge fucking superstar right now that like if I say the wrong thing, I could get sued. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm not gonna say the guy's name, okay? But he's in the news and he killed some people, okay? And he's from my area. He allegedly killed them, okay? Sorry, allegedly. I don't even want to tell this story, but I may or may not know the guy's father. And it's awkward. There's nothing funny about that. Imagine that. That's me name dropping. You know who? Yeah, you know fucking Brad Pitt. You know Jack Nicholson. A big whoop. You know who I know? All right, forget it. There's no story there. I hate when people name drop, by the way. I hate when people do that. Like, I met this person, I met that person, I met Bill Cosby, I met John. I had pictures with this guy, I had sex with that. Who the fuck cares? Who are you, you fucking weirdo? God. There's so many people that, like, nobody cares. Unless it's like a funny story or a crazy story or something. Even then, if you tell it in the way that, like, you're cool, like, oh my God. Like, this is my story right now. I met Milli Vanilli. So eat that, dickheads. But anyways, I feel like who gives a shit? I no longer have neighbors right now. I've been getting in. The new landlords are gutting the place. And I got in a fight with the old lady because we have a garbage can that's melted. Because our old neighbors melted. I guess they set their garbage can on fire. And then they switched it with ours. But I didn't live here at the time, so I never said anything. So the old neighbors moved out, so I switched them. Which I don't think is being passive aggressive. I was like, this is our fucking garbage can. Fuck you. And I wrote our name on it, or the house number on it. And then the landlord came and she took it back and put it inside the house. And I was like, what the fuck? So I came home and I started banging on the door. I was like, open up the fucking door! So she opened the door and I was like, you fucking took my... Okay, I wasn't that aggressive. I feel like it is on Ring camera because she had a Ring camera. So I feel like I do look like a psychopath. So I have to make it sound way worse. So when you see it, you're like, well, it's not that bad. It wasn't that bad. But I was just very assertive. I was like, look, you took my garbage can. And she's like, you know what? I'm going to stop telling the story right here because I'm not going to do the accent. But yeah, so the reason our neighbors moved out is, this is a funny story. He was running around the house. He was running around our house. Our houses are so close together, you could like reach out and touch. He could like probably not touch the house, but like if he was also reaching out his hand at the same time, we could probably hold hands. But which would be pretty funny. But he was, one night I was with my girlfriend. We were like playing a game or something, and we heard, yeah, you motherfuckers, bitches, motherfuckers, you better fucking blah, 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 blah. So I went outside and I was like, why is he right outside the door? And I was like, what's up, man? And he's like, the fucking SWAT team, they broke in my house, they broke all the windows, and they knocked down the wall. And I was like, holy shit, what the fuck are you talking about? So I ran outside. There was no SWAT team. There was nobody there. And I was like, where? And he's like, and he ran off into the woods. And I was like, what the fuck? So I came back inside, and I was drinking, so I was just fucking enjoying myself, I guess, in a weird way. I was like, something exciting is happening, thank God. So I put on my jacket and I chased after him. I'm like, what's going on, man? He's like, there's booby traps everywhere. They set them all over the fucking woods. Oh my God. And he's like pointing at people. And he's like, that's a cop. That's a cop over here. That's a cop. And it's just like some old lady walking her dog. And I'm like, what is going on, man? He's like, come on, I'll show you my house. They broke all the windows. And he's pointing to windows that are perfectly intact. And he's like, look, it's broken. They broke it. And I was like, what are you talking about? I actually have video of it. But I was like, oh, it's broken. So I don't know this guy, if he's going to fucking kill me or not, because he had a machete at one point this past summer. Well, when I say past summer, like the last summer. He had a machete that was the size of me, and he was in my backyard chopping down grass. Didn't make any sense. So I was like, is this guy crazy? Is he going to burst through the fucking door and just kill my girlfriend and her kids? So I was like, so I called the non-emergency number, and they came. And the guy didn't freak out or whatever. He was freaking out, like, with the words he was saying, but he didn't, like, get physically violent. But yeah, they took him away in the ambulance, and but yeah, he's moving out now. I'm guessing that something happened with they couldn't afford rent or something, and he snapped. And but yeah, so we're gonna get new neighbors now. You never know who your new neighbors are gonna be, because they could be crazier than your last crazy neighbors, and you don't know what the fuck you're gonna do then. What are you gonna do? I was just thinking about like how I don't have a gun, but I have bear spray. I have it. I keep it by the bed like it's gonna fucking. And I always just think like how lame it's gonna be if somebody breaks into my house and like, oh, fucking give us all your money, and I'm like, wrong house, motherfuckers. You chose the wrong house. It's like expired, so it doesn't even spray that far. Wrong house, bitch. He's just standing there like, what is that? Perfume? But yeah, so maybe I gotta get a gun. No, I can't have a gun. Bear spray's good enough because I can't kill myself with bear spray. Try to commit suicide. I just can't do this anymore. All right.